Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Lamont Roach Jr., who is the WBA junior lightweight champion, making his name even bigger by taking Tank to a draw, looking for the rematch. Then we had that killer, that gorilla from Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated three-division world champion. Tank holds the WBA at the lightweight division. He is the big dog at the lightweight division. Tank is arguably the face of boxing outside of Canelo Alvarez, the hottest young star in the game right now today. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, this fight was to take place August 16th, somewhere around there. And it looked like it's postponed again, right? Look like the fight is, I ain't gonna say it again, but it look like the fight is being postponed. And we all know the situation with Gervonta Tank Davis, the court situation and things of that nature. But we need some clarification, right? We need some clarification on this fight. Why is it being postponed? And what's going on with my dog Tank? You understand what I'm saying? We need some clarification, man, because this is a fight that need to take place. I want to see Tank go out there and handle his business against Lamont. I want to see him get the victory in impressive fashion. You understand? Go out there and show people that he's still, the biggest of the biggest at the lightweight division. And, with the young stars, right? Now, Lamont Roach Jr., salute to him. Gotta give him his just doing his credit. The first fight, he went out there and fought to a draw. Some people thought he won the fight. They looked at Tank taking the knee and saying him taking that knee should have, put Lamont ahead if it was going to be a draw to help him prevail. Some people say the knockdown is what helped him get a draw. It's a whole lot of things that's going on out there. But shouts out to Lamont Roach, who's staying down, who's staying solid, who's looking for his opportunity to try to go back out there and turn that draw into a W. You understand what I'm saying? Got to salute this dude. He's doing everything he got to do, right? He's doing everything he got to do to make the rematch happen, deserving of a rematch. And you got to salute him, man. You got to salute him. I know a lot of people looking at him, and people got their opinions, and I respect everybody's opinions. But when it comes to Tank, Tank got to get more focus. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Tank got to get more focus. If you in this fight game, you got to be all the way in this fight game. Not saying he's not, or nothing like that, but the outside shit, you got to cut all that shit out and focus on your career until your career is over with. You know what I'm saying? Bite down, give yourself a time limit if that's what you want. If you're ready to get away from the game, give yourself a time limit, a certain number, and attack that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Attack it. But we need some clarification on what's going on with this fight. Will it happen this year? Will it happen next year? I believe it should happen this year. You know what I'm saying? I believe it should happen this year. But we need some clarification, man. You feel me? We know Godfather Al over there, he can work his magic to make things happen and things like that. But like I said, we need Tank to get 120% focus so you don't have no slip-ups. You feel me? That's the last thing you need is a slip-up, and you going into the fight against this dude right here, and shit ain't all the way together, and something might go wrong. You understand? That's what you don't want. Lamont Roach look like he got his head down, look like he's hungry, look like he's hunting. Now, a lot of people say, well, that was the best Lamont Roach that we've seen out there. He can't get no better. He can't do this. He can't do that. We won't know until fight night. You know what I'm saying? We won't know until fight night. But I'm one of them dudes that think Tank can make another adjustment and take it to another level because of the situation that he was going through before I ain't going to even say the first fight because that's kind of making an excuse, so it ain't no excuse. It just looked like he wasn't all the way there in the first fight. But Lamont Roach was. You know what I mean? He was. And that's the type of shit that happened when, you're slipping up. But, we was all looking forward to the rematch, man. We was all looking forward to the rematch. I just don't want this fight to slip away or come back with another fight because we know how people go react to that shit. A lot of people go react as if Tank ducking Lamont, and Lamont most definitely go react as if Tank ducking him. You know what I mean? And he will have a damn good reason to say it if this fight don't take place next. A damn good reason. You know what I'm saying? according to him. You feel me? But this is a fight that need to take place. This is a fight that I want to happen. And, we just need some clarification, man. We just need some clarification. A lot of cats don't want to talk about this. A lot of cats ain't putting no emphasis on this. They worrying about Shakur Stevenson and everything he doing. But Shakur is staying focused and he's fighting. I mean, you can't hate on that. He's staying focused and he's fighting. We need my dude Tank to get back on track, to get focused, and understand what's at stake. Because he got a lot on the line here. A lot on the line. You know what I mean? Your position, your credibility, your integrity, your title, and your spot in this boxing game. You feel me? A lot of people want to see Tank take a L. They want to see him lose. They want to see him down. You know what I'm saying? You can't get him that joy and satisfaction. You can't get him a inch because they'll take a mile. You understand what I'm saying? So Tank got to get back focused, man, and get 100% with this shit. Because we know a focused Tank, a 100% Tank, nobody is beating him. I stand on that. And I'm continue to stand on that. Gervonta Tank Davis in shape, 100% mentally focused on the task at hand, nobody is beating him, bro. He's too good. He can do it all. You know what I'm saying? He can do it all. So you got to get focused and understand what's at stake. Don't let the outside shit bother you, because we do know boxing can get stressful. It really can. You know what I mean? Especially when you're at the top, because everybody pulling. Everybody want. You know what I mean? And sometimes you could feel lonely at the top. That's real shit. Sometimes things could bother you. And then when you got, baby mamas that's fucking, living wild lives, and they got their ways and know how to push your buttons and piss you off and things like that. That shit can get to you. Playing with your children can get to you. All that shit, bro. And we know Tank ass, he's a little walking ticking bomb, bro. He do got anger management issues. He has said himself. Dude trying to work on himself, become a better him, and shit like that. And I can respect that on so many levels, bro. I want to see young black mans, get their self together, get their mental together, because we go through a whole lot of shit. And sometimes you hold in a whole lot of shit as well. You don't know how to let that shit out, or you don't know how to express it. So sometimes it come out as anger. And that's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? Then you got somebody in your ear nagging you, pissing you off at times. They could, make you blow up sometimes. Right? So at the end of the day, man, we just need to do to get focused, man. Stay focused on the task. Understand who you are, what you mean to the culture, what you mean to the sport, what you mean to your kids. And go out there and do what you do, man, to set your legacy up. Because a lot of people want to see you fail. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, we want to know what's going on with this fight. Like I say, the shit is postponed. We don't know when it's going to be rescheduled, if it's going to be rescheduled, or what's going down. You know what I mean? I just want to see this fight this year, bro. I want to see this fight this year so Tank can move on to some bigger names next year. And not disrespecting Lamont Roach or nothing like that, because like I say, he's the junior champion. He's the WBA junior lightweight champion, and he deserved his rematch. It was a draw, right? Tank said he'd give him a rematch. They look like they signed the contracts. Well, it looked like Lamont said he signed a contract, but, we need some clarification on what's going on with the fight, bro. And people need to put a little bit more emphasis on this shit and be realistic with themselves and quit hating on Shakur with all the bullshit and stay focused on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to get Lamont Roach and Tank now. Shakur did his job. He did his part. That fight over with. Now it's up to Tank to do his. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get this fight signed, sealed, and delivered, and give it to the fans. And let's watch Tank go out there put that work in. Straight like that, and might be on to the next.